has that EMP building up, and the momentum is all in the Shanghai Dragons' favor.
Yep, the tide has turned. The coalescence, though, by Hangzhou. And look at that instant disengage by Shanghai. So smart for them to do that. They recognize they don't want to take the fight, and that's a beautiful combo. Straight up, you see the EMP comes out, Stand 1 lays down a Earth Shatter, and he's bound to get some sort of value out of it. Shanghai the healing, Li Jieyong hacked up, but he's still alive, manages to survive. If he keeps it up, Void though with the 2K, Shanghai. Beautiful plays coming out from this team right now. Gushwei attempted to try and clutch it up.
Barrier.
There's going to be a lack of damage output on the side of Shanghai, but they want to try and engage off the back of these bubbles. You can see Fletter's in the background. He tried to put a bit of damage into Spark, see if he can get a pick off or two, and they found one onto Bazzi. Great opening.
Yeah.
It's going to be one of the win conditions gone now. Shanghai, they press the advantage.
Absolutely beautiful boot from Li Jieyong. Follows it up with another.
Just to force out the relocate there, trying to locate from Bazzi. Takes him out of the fight, but just Spark take early positioning onto the point, and Assassin with the damage to the right clicks is pumping it into them. But luckily, Bebe falls off the edge of the map. Li Jieyong clutching when they needed
Double
it. He gets 2 environmental kills. And that is just wonderful. But we're going to be heading into another team fight as soon as this replay does end, presumably. I think the teams are already on the fight battling. Indeed, I think they may have just taken a little skirmish. Who knows?
I think a fight was already won, and this is the next one, actually.
Right. But here we have it, EMP used by Lip. They need to try and win this one. Shanghai get a pretty critical kill there. Assassin goes down, and it will open it up. Yeah, I mean, a confusing series of events there. The replay covered it up. I felt like
on and dominated him.
I mean, if he didn't hack it, that's pretty atrocious by him.
I mean, Translocator might have been down as well.
Look at this Rabadon surge now by Void. See the EMP laid out here for Hangzhou. They are desperate to win this fight, and I think off the back of those pickoffs is almost inevitable.
5 ultimates used in order to flip? I mean, yeah, the Hangzhou Spark are desperate to win. If they don't win that fight, then they flip. They need to try and get some value out of this Coalescence trade, and maybe just play aggressive, get Adora in a good position, otherwise they're not looking good for this round.
Adora hacked up though, he cannot be teleporting whatsoever. We see an early coalescence here by Izayaki. He wants to try and lay it up. Is that another big boop here from IDK? He takes out Flutter. He makes it a 1-for-1. Sassin goes down, but Bazzi easily follows up with one of his own. Now we're looking at Void just running down the opposition. He takes out Adora. One nice little right click. Still anyone's game, but not when IDK's on the map. Beautiful plays. 2 boops almost back to back to set this one up. Li Jieyong is just an absolute raid boss on this point. And I can't believe what's really occurring before me right now. Lip now forced to try and take this fight. The rest of his team coming back in. Shanghai do not want to give this one up, and rightfully so, because it is equal trades. Earth Shatter now slayed down by Stand 1, but he doesn't get what he's looking for. And this is a playground right now for the Lucios. Another pick here for Li Jieyong. And the Shanghai drop. Metas come around, they play characters with stuns like Roadhog, Anna, and try and pre-fire angles, trying to catch the Sombra early. Sometimes when it pays off big time. But you can see Lip here gets a nice little hack up here onto Adora.
That's
way around the corner, and look at that speed boost onto him. They absolutely collapse unnecessary engagement, and they find an opening pick. That is like gold dust in this scenario because it has absolutely cracked it wide open. Shanghai, they are some happy chappies as they are. Look at them. They're not even. Yeah. They're just committed. One person back.
But didn't end up happening, and Adora fell.
Reaction time's a little bit off there for Adora, and it cost him big time in the form of that first point.
All right,
capture.
Where is Lip? Where is Lip, and can they negate this EMP that's going to come through?
He's playing with the rest of his team. I think Hangzhou, they should be aware of this. Look at this, the EMP comes out, and Shanghai are just rolling over them with the Coalescence. It's so much damage. It's overwhelming. They're going to be able to clean up a couple of these players. It's a big point, but eventually once they tackle the remaining players here, Hangzhou do have ultimates to work with. I don't want to count them out just yet, though I almost just did. As you can see, the EMP and Coalescence now used. Earth Shatter on top. Hangzhou Spark are able to turn this one in their favor. And I almost cast the Cursor to Josh. I almost did it.
Yeah, I
like how alt pools match up, and you can see he's waiting for it. The Wraith form fades. Now going to be going for these kills, and there's a sound barrier by Hangzhou, so they need to weather the storm. Oh, and here comes the EMP Earth Shatter. It's a tried and tested combo, as old as the game's been out, and that will definitely be enough. Hangzhou trying to take up positioning, trying to take space.
Gushwei wishes he was playing the Winston here. Imagine him getting tickled down by Stand 1. He wants to show who the boss is.
Well, I don't think he's going to be needing play the Winston whatsoever, because all Hangzhou Spark needed was a quick coalescence, and that gave them enough damage to just win that one out. And this final point can often be a little bit too wide. And you notice as well, Sashin is pre-firing a lot of angles. You might be wondering, why is he firing off randomly? He's trying to actually hunt down Lip, this guy, because he's cheeky. He's in the backline. He's hunting down targets. He's getting hacks off and setting up plays like this. Stand one with the nano boost. He has enough damage with the swings of his hammer. Adora and Gushui out of the fight, battling against each other.
I would have actually liked to see the Shanghai Dragons come out here with an Orisa Hog to look for a whole hook early on, but it seems like it doesn't matter because Fleder finds the flank, takes down Baby and Gushui very early on. 3k for Fleder in the fight.
And any sort of trades, even if the Hangzhou Spark can get a couple of picks off the tail end, it is way better for
already.
To approach from the low ground here, and as you said, Josh, Lip with that ultimate so close online. Bazzi hasn't even had the opportunity to use this yet. Graviton Surge comes out, Assassin falls. Shatter? Earth Shatter comes out from Gushui. Able to find it. I gotta say, I am not a huge fan of them using that EMP. But they're gonna try and turn this one. Coalescence used on top of that, tempting it, but that is a nice little instinctive shatter. Gushui goes for it. He didn't find anything from it though. I can appreciate the effort. You see the solo Graviton onto Gushui. No one able to follow up on it. And Adora into the back lines. I mean, when you just commit so much into the front line, it just leaves opportunities for Adora to sneak in there with a couple of bit of firepower of his own. We're getting into do or die territory for Hangzhou. A couple of seconds remaining on the clock. Fleta holding onto the high ground, just peeling away some eyes, seeing if the team can capitalize, and indeed they do, because Gushui, he's fallen. The Graviton Surge comes out, but unless they get any picks, it might just be all for naught, and the Shanghai Dragons, they wipe all 6 off the face of the map, and they are going to clinch out the series 3-0. This is the Shanghai Dragons. Find targets unless Jinmu connects onto something with a hack, and that's the go button. Jinmu close up to, no, not even close up to the EMP. He tries to hack a target, but Eileen immediately answers back with one of his own. And with that, they're able to find a pick off onto leave. They're falling very, very low. Hammer Rage now being used by Ating. I mean, I can respect the effort to try and turn this one. He finds a pick. He sets up Molly for the kill onto Rio here. And okay, Chengdu Hunters, they do turn it.
Yeah.
To the back. Hangzhou, they look like they want to try and build up this coalescence. Shoot very close to it. This is
Nano boost.
To engage.
Nano boost from Molly is actually going to be crucial in this fight, but he goes down!
No, but he goes down, Josh! The Death Blossom in the background. As Nero, he TP'd, they had nothing to deal with it. They're able to just clean up the rest of them into the backline. Nero in a bit of trouble though, as Molly gets off the Bionade, negates the healing. He was trapped. It's a rock in a hard place, if you will. And Chengdu Hunters reclaiming what is theirs. They're able to get the picks and hopefully reclaim this point.
All right, but again, Brent, they're only able to win that fight because they had EMP and the charge didn't. That's play it very well. Their tank line's occupying the point, Jinmu on the Pharah, but it's one of the reasons that people are playing Torbjorn in North America, is that it shuts down the Pharah as well.
I like the aggression from Guangzhou here. They're trying to force out, trying to take Chengdu off tilt! What is that, Rio? Oh my goodness! The Earth Shatter was certainly huge, and
the defense, and Rio lays down the slaughter once again. TP on the point. Here they go. Everyone's getting close to their ultimates here for the Chengdu Hunters, but they need some magic.
Off to the side, they do need that magic right now. And here's the Earth Shatter hitting, lays it down, round the corner, wraps it, but Nero, he's gonna try and turn it for his team. There's only a few members remaining. Chengdu Hunters using that sound barrier, but it's not over yet. The Guangzhou charge can survive if Rio can stay alive. It's too late though. Yveltal brings him down. Jinmu just value out of a Widowmaker because the sight lines, the line of sight you have to play. Look at these fadeaway rockets from Nero.
Yeah,
the damage boost of the Nano is fantastic. He has to use his concussion blast just to disengage, but that's okay because the damage is done. Now we see ultimates though coming out. Rio uses a supercharger, and it is being traded, but it seems like Chengdu do have the edge ever so slightly. In terms of these picks, Krong could still absolutely obliterate them in fight.
Yeah.
He does anyway. The fight's kicking off regardless of that. We see self-destruct straight into the air, brings down Eileen, but Krong answers one back, and Nero, look at that, the damage is immense! Finds 3 kills, he might just search for a 4th, and oh my goodness, the rockets are just filthy. Res up onto Amon here, so still able to hold this one, and if they get a D-Mech, Chengdu are in a great position. Eileen goes down, but not before taking out Elsa. Luckily they have Bacon Jack who's on cleanup duty, straight into the back line here. Bacon Jack really just perhaps, but look at the position that Molly's in. He's so safe, so passive. And no one can really follow up on that Bionade as well. Ultimates traded. No one's really gaining any solid advantage, but as I say that, Guangzhou charge. Nero went for a big flank around to the back line. He's going to try and go for these fadeaways. The Rockets, quick 1-2, a little dance, a little jig into the back, but he finally brings down Molly, and Eileen has been doing work as well.
Yeah, Eileen really turned up there, actually, while I was saying the Bacon Jack earlier.
He's struggling to find it. Finally takes him out. Eileen goes down. Look at this, the aggression from Neptuno as well. Hunted him down, goes for the res onto Shu, being covered by Krong. That's some reasonable teamwork, but it's not enough to survive, and somehow...
Winston really wasn't doing it. I mean, anybody will tell you, playing Winston into a Reaper, not the most fun time in the world.
With the EMP, lets it go now. Makes it onto a couple of targets, but Nero answers back. He had the game sense, he knew what he needed to do, and he's going for that kill. He wants it.
So
across, but they
completely on Busan. They're now in a decent position for this first round.
Oh, Primal Rage remating. He is hacked up, so he can't actually leave. I don't know why a hack would disable your legs, but don't question the logic.
He's got bionic legs.
Does he? I think they're just normal legs. Josh.
Normal gorilla
like
legs to actually get work done. But 18 falls. It's so crucial that those tanks stay alive and keep contesting the point.
Not ideal for them, and Guangzhou charge is just going to be slamming in the ultimates. They really want to just clean this one up now as fast as humanly possible. Probably can do just that now, as you can see Jinmu being ran down here by Krong. Well, now presumably, ooh, Eileen got out of position.
That
is a massive pickoff. Now Chengdu, they're going to get control of this point. Guangzhou force them out. They want to try and force this by even losing Eileen, but that is that Bionade. Molly comes up clutch. It's the little things, Josh. They all add up, and Chengdu are coming together.
That is wonderful. You expect the Guangzhou Charge's composition.
Once more. Now Guangzhou forced to try and contest this one. They have to go in deep. Shu using that coalescence. He takes out Jinmu. That's a great opening pick. Eileen is there. The EMP unleashed onto 4 of them. Guangzhou charge. Wonderful display of prowess. Wonderful display of skill. They find the pickoffs necessary, and they're going to be able to recap it and take it away from Chengdu once more. I wish I saw it. The cards, it was all in Chengdu's hand. They should have been the winner of this series a while ago. But Guangzhou have come back swinging, and both the tanks hacked up. It's a huge EMP from Eileen. Jinmu tries to turn it in their favor with the barrage. He only gets the 1 kill, but he will fall eventually to Shu, and the Guangzhou charge have done it. I can't believe what we have witnessed.